Hi, I'm Erin Hogan, Occupational Therapist with Kiddo Active. I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about choosing a high chair for your child. I say child because high chairs aren't necessarily just for babies when they start food. You can really continue the use over the next little time to make sure that it's a just right fit for your child into even the early school years. So a model such as this is absolutely my favorite. What I'm looking for in a chair, and I'm not seeing in the regular high chairs that are sold in the market, is I want a chair where the child could sit and their feet are touching a footrest. I want to see that the tray is sitting about the belly button, the navel area, or just above. And I want to see that the seat depth matches the hip to knee length. The reason for that is, think of yourself having to work your workday on a bar stool. The seat's too short, the seat's too long, you're up high, your feet aren't touching, you're totally uncomfortable. You go away for vacation for 2 weeks, you come back to the office, you sit down, within 3 seconds you know that someone has changed your chair. Your ergonomics are off, and as adults we're so attentive to our ergonomics, yet we expect babies to learn how to eat, how to drink, and how to play without thinking of those aspects. So what we're looking for in a chair, this one I absolutely love. I have a chair, not the exact same brand, but similar, that I use for my child who's turning 6 next week. And we use it for any of his homework tasks, as well as all of his eating tasks. And the reason for that is it's going to carry his weight. This goes well of hitting over 200 pounds. But as the child grows, you get to move the seat length out so that their hip to knee length is respected. You can move it down a little bit as their body grows to make sure that either the table, tray, or the actual dining room table is at the belly button range, and the foot plate also goes down so they always have a footrest. So a discussion that we don't necessarily have in our home is please sit properly, please sit properly, please sit properly, because the chair is providing this sit properly, just right scenario for the child, and they feel comfortable and able to actually work on learning to eat properly, doing their homework, doing writing activities, etc. A cheaper option is to use a booster seat. So here I have 2 different booster seats. This booster seat here, you'll see, is a little bit rounded and it has extra support. So this is for a child who needs extra support. For the child that slides forward, we have the pummel in the middle. The rounded back will help for the child that is a little bit teetery. What I don't necessarily love about this one is you see how high it comes. I would have preferred that this pummel was shorter and that the tray sits a little bit lower, because once you put the tray on, it isn't at the navel, it's a little bit higher. So not my favorite, but a good option if you have one hand. Here we have another option. I'm going to teach you something because almost every single person's house I go to, they don't know about this. So remember I was talking about we want a footrest. Naturally, the chair could become the child's footrest. However, it's up to you to plan that for that to happen. Underneath just about every single booster seat on the market, there is this little contraption, and this is going to change your height. There's usually about 2 or 3 heights you get to choose from. So you want to make sure that that height is chosen so that when they put their feet up, they have that footrest. And then it also helps to get the just right ratio between the table, the dining room table, as well as their belly button. And then this one here is more simple. It's got a smaller pummel, so that helps them sit with the tray a little bit shorter. There are some without a pummel. It's not necessarily necessary. I do ask that everyone attaches all of the strings that are on there. I took them off just for ease of the video. But if you're going to use this, make sure that the bottom one is attached as well as the back. So thanks for listening and have a good day. We are looking for when we're putting the baby in the chair is that the foot can sit at 90 degrees. And you can also see that I can put just one finger behind her knee. That way we know that the seat depth is correct and the length of the footrest is correct. She can now either go to her table, or if you're away from your table, you can use the tray. So we're also looking that around her belly button is where the tray support is. So that way she has the whole arm length to eat, to do activities, versus if she was in a more traditional high chair, it sits much higher here, so you have to eat in this area.